was preemie. Both of them were preemie, so he stayed in the hospital longer, a few weeks longer than Julian. And so, you know, we really had to take care of him a little bit more and kind of make sure that he was eating and all of that kind of stuff. So he was a little bit different in that sense, that he really needed to be taken care of for a while. I remember too is that they were always so close together. If anybody tried to mess with one of them, the other one would step in, and then they'd run different directions and nobody could catch them.
Growing up with Joaquin, since we were twins, it was like having a ready-made best friend. First of all, we looked alike. We were in the same classes a lot of times in school. You know, we both liked football and basketball, and so Joaquin and I were each other's best friend. We were also very competitive in school and in sports.
He loved the Dallas Cowboys. Julian was a Philadelphia Eagles guy, so they were forever at each other on Sundays.
And in a way, I think that being so competitive as twins, we sort of propelled one another, especially academically, especially in school, to do well and to try and succeed.
At a very early age, he said he wanted to be a lawyer. And so, you know, we kind of explored that, and why do you want to be a lawyer? Well, they can help people well, they know the law. And so I introduced him to lawyer friends. With a child, you know, if you could find role models out there, you needed to introduce them and see how he could ask questions about that particular career. And I think it was very helpful.
When I think about Joaquin's service, it's funny to think about a lifetime because he is young. We're about the same age, so we're both young. But I think what it says to me is that at an early age and from his upbringing, he understood the importance of standing up and making sure those who didn't have a voice had a voice through him.
He has this longer term goal, and that's to make sure that no matter who you are in this country, that you're able to prosper because you have the kind of opportunities that he and I feel very blessed to have had in life.
Joaquin is very thoughtful in his approach to policymaking and his approach to collaborating with others.
One of the things I think he's proudest of, and I'm proud for him, is that he launched what has become the largest book drive in San Antonio to make sure that kids around the city have the books that they need so that they can learn as much as possible. More recently, I've been so proud of the way that Joaquin has handled telling his story about his cancer diagnosis and connecting that to the needs of other people in our healthcare system. People see Joaquin in public as the congressman from the area. They might see him on TV doing an interview. They don't see how great a dad he is oftentimes. He and I talk like 2 or 3 times a day, and I can't tell you how many times that I've heard him just being a dad, and I've seen him being a great dad. And I think that if you ask him, that's probably something that he's the proudest of. As he's gotten more experience, as he's lived life, he's gotten that much more locked in and focused on making sure that other people have the kind of opportunities in life that he feels very blessed to have had.
Congratulations, son. Love you, always have. Very proud of you. And it's great to be here tonight to be able to see you receive this award.